Why, hello there. This is, well, first of all, welcome to my first video. I don't suspect that anyone, quite frankly, will be watching this. I think this is mostly just for me, mostly just for fun. But for a while, I've been meaning to, I always thought it'd be fun to kind of stream or start some kind of YouTube channel. For the last little bit, I've been kind of just doing these compilations or memes, really. Just a couple of them on this channel. I've only really got 5 or 6 subscribers. All of which are probably just, like close friends. My goal for now really is, well, just to enjoy myself. I don't really mean for this to like blow up or, get lots of views or even make money off of it. If that is something that happens eventually, then that's cool, I suppose. And as you can see, I thought I would start by playing Mario Kart 8, the Booster Course DLC. It's been out for a little while already. And I'm playing on 200cc. Because if I may say so myself, I'm pretty good at this game. Before this update for Mario Kart 8, I've never played Tour. So I've never played this track or Tokyo Blur. And wasn't there another one? Ninja Hideaway? But I gotta say that I am a fan of how the track switches up like each lap. I've never thought of that before, and I thought that was a really cool idea. And I know that this track has probably been out for, oh damn it, I just lost my Did you see that? The boo took my mushroom just as I was going through the shortcut. I would have had first, but damn it. Yeah, so that Paris Promenade, I don't know when it was added in Tour, but obviously my first time playing that track was when this DLC came out, I think in March. Now 3DS Toad Circuit, I haven't really played that much Mario Kart 7. I did a little bit, but I don't really remember this track from Mario Kart 7. So when I played this in the Booster Course, it felt pretty new to me. It's a pretty basic track, but I still appreciate it. Now one thing, and if you're a Mario Kart fan, you might be aware, there has been a lot of like discussion in the community, whatever, about it appears that these new tracks, the quality isn't really on par with what's in the base game. And I don't necessarily disagree. Like the tracks, like for example, in this track, it's when you look at the grass, it's pretty obvious. Like it's just a single texture. It's kind of bland. I mean, it looks fine. Like by itself, I don't think this track looks ugly. But when you compare it to a lot of the other tracks in the base game, maybe this track does look a little ugly. Only when you compare it to the already amazing tracks in Mario Kart 8. Like, for example, in Yoshi Falls, that they remastered, but it's in the base game of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like, even the cliff sides and the grass, like, it just looks beautiful. Just the textures, and there's different colors. So it is clear that there was a little bit less work kind of put into these DLC. They really appear to just be more ports from Tour. Now, personally, I don't mind that too much. For me, it's more just the level design, and in my opinion, the level design is still really fun. I really enjoy all these tracks in the DLC, especially Ninja Hideaway. I really like this track too. Oh damn it! What is this? Choco Mountain. I was pretty familiar with this. Why do I keep falling there? This track came out in N64, which I played quite a lot of when I was smaller, when I was growing up. So I'm pretty familiar with this track. And yeah, like even this track, like the, it doesn't look quite the same as with some of the other tracks in the base game. For example, I think the cave here is pretty obvious. You look at the texture of the walls, the rocks. It looks fine, but it doesn't. It's not really. It is still, when you compare it to a lot of the tracks in the base game, it does look more bland here, even this track. But that's not really something I think about a lot when I play these tracks in the DLC. Like I said, in my opinion, I still think the level design is, I don't think that has, the quality has gone down at all in that department. Um, and all of the tracks, all 8 tracks in the booster course DLC so far, I quite thoroughly enjoyed, to be honest. I've um, I've gotten I've played all of, like I played 50, 100, 150, and 200cc for all, well, for the 2 cups so far, and have gone first place in all of them. Like I took the time to do that, right? I didn't need to, but I still, as big of a Mario Kart fan as I am, I still really appreciate this DLC. You know, putting these new tracks in the game. Now, when I first heard, okay, actually, I'll get to that in a second. Here we got Coconut Mall, right? Oh yeah, Coconut Mall. Now this is an OG. This is one of my favorite tracks from Mario Kart Wii. Actually, one of my favorite tracks ever from Mario Kart returning. So I was really excited when this was coming back, and obviously Nintendo knew as well because I think they, well, the music for this was in the trailer for when they announced that they were doing the DLC, and they really showcased a lot of Coconut Mall. Like this is just an overall fan favorite, and the music. One thing I'll say, I know I was just saying, you know, that I still appreciate these tracks, but it is clear that they are more ports from Tour. Nintendo didn't put as much work into it. That's true. One thing that I should give them credit for is the music, because they did remix every song for all of the tracks in this DLC so far. Like all these tracks, most of these tracks are in Tour, but it's the music has been updated. Even it's not even those Tour versions; it's brand new versions, which is pretty cool that they did that. Had everyone come back in the studio or whatever. I don't know what kind of work that is to make a new track. I mean, maybe it's not that much work just to. I don't know. I'm not a video game designer or a music composer. It might not even be all that difficult, but for all I know, maybe it is. Oh boy. So there are, how many cups are coming out for the booster course? I think there was 10 more cups or something, or 10 cups, and no, there's 10 more cups coming out because it's going to be 12 cups, right? Of 448 new races. That's right. So that's insane to me. Um, oh, it looks like I'm done this cup here. I'll be starting the Lucky Cat Cup right after this. What place did I finish in? I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, okay, right on. Um, so we're getting 10 more cups after Golden Mushroom and the Lucky, what is it, Lucky Cat? So let's just do here. Yeah, oh yeah. And it's gonna come on a bunch of waves. Now, okay, when I found out that they were doing DLC for Mario Kart 8. I heard it from one of my friends because had announced it and talked about it in one of the Nintendo Directs. And I usually watch them live, but I didn't even hear about this one. I must have been in my nose must have been in my textbook or something for school or whatever. I just didn't hear about it, which is a little odd. I didn't even know, but I had no idea that there was a direct. And one of my close friends, uh, who's probably even bigger into Nintendo than I am, and video games, he messaged me and was like, oh, like, Dom, they're adding Mario Kart DLC like to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I thought he was joking at first, and then I called him and we I kind of freaked out a little bit over the phone because I'm a huge Mario Kart fan. I am a little disappointed that we didn't get a Mario Kart 9, but I will. This is better than nothing because I hear people say, "Oh, we haven't had a Mario Kart game since 2017 because that's when Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out." And then, but when I hear people say that, I'm like, no, actually, we haven't had a Mario Kart game since 2014 because I was one of the few people that had Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, and really that was the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in 2017 for the Switch was the ported version of Mario Kart 8, and so we've gone a long time without a new Mario Kart game. I don't know what the longest stretch is in history between Mario Kart games. I don't know if we're in that now, but if Mario Kart 8 came out in 2014 and we are in 2022 now, and it's been 8 years, and it came out in 2014. I remember Mario Kart 8 came out in April. It was the springtime. And we're just past that now in 2022. So it's been 8 damn years since we've actually got a new Mario Kart game. And we still don't have a new Mario Kart game because this is just DLC. Now, I have no doubt that Nintendo, that they're probably working on a Mario Kart 9. Look, when they announced this Direct, that was the nail in the coffin that Mario Kart 9 is not coming for the Switch. And for a long time, I had really hoped for that, and I kept telling like people, oh no, it's coming, Mario Kart 9's coming next year, and then it never came out. And I'm like, no, next year Mario Kart 9's coming out, and it never did. And when they announced this DLC, that was the nail in the coffin. Mario Kart 9 is not happening on the Switch, 100%. I think the earliest we could get it would be 2024, right? Because the new console definitely won't come out next year because this DLC stretches out to the end of 2023. And we have Breath of the Wild 2 coming out early 2023, so we know the Switch is still going to be pretty busy next year with video games. I think next year, correct, isn't next year the 7th year for the Switch? I think it is. And I believe 7 years is the average life cycle for a system. I might be wrong or misquoting that, but I do believe that it was around 7-8 years. I think the Xbox One and PS4 were also about 7 years. So the Switch could be near the end of its life cycle, but maybe with the popularity of the Switch, maybe it'll get a longer than normal life cycle, 8 or 9 years, maybe even 10. Hell, I don't know. So I don't know for sure, but we know for sure 2023 that there'll be nothing with the new system. We got games coming out for the Switch. They're not going to put out a new console, I think, when they have this DLC for Mario Kart 8 kind of going out throughout the whole year. You got Breath of the Wild coming next year, Part 2, so I really don't see that. I think the earliest we could get a system would be 2024. I wouldn't even be all that surprised if it did, because by then it'll be quite a few years removed since the Switch came out. I mean, I can't believe this, but it's crazy that the Switch really came out in 2017. It's just crazy how much time flies, I guess, because I was in 11th grade when it came out. I think in the spring 2017. I didn't get the Switch till 2018 in the spring. And then I bought it with Mario Odyssey. That was the first game I played on the Switch, because I'm a huge Mario fan. But still, that was so many years ago. And it's just nuts. So with the DLC, it's better than nothing. Like I was a little disappointed that I'm gonna have to wait a couple years, maybe even more than a couple years for Mario Kart 9. But this Mario Kart 8 DLC, it's better than nothing, and I was still pretty excited to hear this. And again, even though like you can kind of see with this stage 2, even though the quality isn't as high as the base game, in my opinion, that doesn't really bother me all that much. I really have fun with all these levels. I think that the level design is still top notch, and I still look forward to seeing the other 10 cups and kind of seeing what tracks they bring back for those ones, which tracks they will remaster. Now I've got a couple in my head that I really hope that they bring back. If you're any Mario Kart fan, there's one of the most popular Mario Kart tracks is obviously Waluigi Pinball, and I kind of think that's like a guarantee. I like in the next 10 cups that they're adding to this DLC that's going to come out for the rest of this year, next year. Ninja Hideaway, this is a great track, probably the best of this first pack. But anyway, the next 5 packs, which is 10 cups, which is 40 tracks, I feel like Waluigi Pinball, like that's such a fan favorite. I feel like that's a pretty guarantee to be in there. So that's one that I'm personally really hoping for. And then just to name a few more that I'm hoping for, I really like Daisy Cruise from Double Dash. That was always one of my favorites. And I love that little part at the end where it kind of splits, and you can go down in the basement real quick and then take that thing that shoots you back up, if you know what I mean, if you've ever played that game. And then, like, what else? There was another one from Double Dash. That dinosaur one. I forget what it was called. Now, I'll bet you that in the next pack, that we actually get that track, and we get an SNES Vanilla Lake. And I'll tell you why. Now, I should have pointed it out in Coconut Mall, but, look, Mario Kart 8 is full of Easter eggs for a bunch of other tracks. Like, in the base game, for example, like you have ads for other courses. You could be playing Mario Circuit, and there's a billboard on the side that says, "Oh, come to Shy Guy Falls." Like, there's ads and stuff for other tracks, and which makes sense, right? And if you play Coconut Mall, and I believe Shroom Ridge, there are ads for Vanilla Lake, and then there are also ads and stuff for that dino. I forget the name of that track, but it was that dinosaur track from the GameCube Double Dash Mario Kart game. So I'll bet you, like come back to this video, if when it happens. I'll bet it's in the next pack too. Otherwise, I don't know why they'd be teasing it so early. So I'll bet in pack 2 that we actually get one of the Vanilla Lakes from SNES and that dinosaur track from Double Dash. I really think so. Now I could be wrong. Maybe those are coming out in a later pack. Maybe they're not there at all. But I think those will be in there. I think those are good additions. I also want that. The Shy Guy Bazaar from the 3DS is another really great track. There's a number of great tracks from the 3DS that there was that other one. I think it was called Alpine Mountain or something. Really great course. Mario Kart 3DS was the introduction for the gliders, right? And that was a really great gliding course. I think that was in an early. I think that was only in the second cup, the Flower Cup, if I remember correctly. It was a great track, and I really like to see that one come back too. And what else? Just off the top of my head, I liked Luigi Raceway from and not just that from N64. The one with the train. What was it called? Calamari Desert or something? It has an actual train that goes across the map, and if you're like too slow, and the train, you have to actually wait for the train, and maybe some players make it and some don't. So it's such a cool thing. It's such a cool. I would love to see that come back, like remastered for Mario Kart 8. And then what else is there? I think off the top of my head, that's it. If I had a list of all the games, Wario Shipyard from that was also from the 3DS. But Wario has a lot of tracks in this game already, because he has Wario Mountain, which is the new Wario track for the base Mario Kart 8 game. which is amazing, by the way. That's the best track in this game, without a doubt, in my opinion. Then they also had Wario Goldmine come back in one of the Retro Cups, and there was another one there was another Wario in one of the Retro Cups. What was it? I know for a fact that Wario already has 3 tracks in this game. Actually, maybe I could just check real quick. I'm all done the races I was going to do for this quick video. But let's just take a look really quick at the tracks here. So I know we got Mount Wario there. It's the 4th race. Where is Goldmine? Wario's Goldmine came out in the Triforce. This was like DLC back when Mario Kart 8 came out in the Wii U, but it was part of the base game on the Switch. And there's one more. It was Wario Stadium from the DS. Now there's 2 Wario Stadiums. There's a Wario Stadium from the DS, and there's an N64 Wario Stadium that's never been remastered before. So you know what? I'll bet you that they will give us a 4th Wario stage in the DLC. I bet it'll be the N64 Wario Stadium because, and that's been pretty popular too in the Mario Kart community because it's actually never been remastered, not even once. So I would love to see that one come back. DK, that DK one for the N64 would be a lot of fun too. They remastered that one for the Wii, but wouldn't mind seeing that one again come back. I haven't played Tour, like I said, so I have no idea about any of the tracks in that game, but I'm sure that there's a lot of other really cool tracks. Again, I really like the way how in Paris Promenade and Tokyo Blur that every lap it kind of changes a little bit. I always thought that was such a cool detail. And yeah, the Turnip and Propeller Cup will probably come out in the next couple months, and when they do, I know I will be playing them right away. And with that, I think that concludes this video. And so, yeah, if for whatever reason you somehow managed to find and watch this, I thank you for your time. Looks like I've gone over 20 minutes. That went by fairly quick, but I will be signing off now. So, have a good night.